Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, Campbell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
second down. It's Tomlinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, L.A. LaDainian Tomlinson, 59 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run on first down. Campbell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go. Let's round. Here we go. Let's round.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And Sanders now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. Oh, spinning away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. 1-0. 1-0. Ohio. 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 Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Again, it's Tomlinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on third down, Cunningham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And again this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Breeze on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
They run with LT. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Easy. Ready. Here we go. Hey, chill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They can't tackle it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Tomlinson, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play clock winding down. On first down, Campbell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And Allen's got it. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Come on, let's go. White 9.
Here's Tomlinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. This is Tomlinson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're running. Tomlinson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze is looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1st and goal here from the 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Let's round! Let's round!
On 1st down, Campbell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. What an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third down. Back to throw. Moon. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Running with Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give him the first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Looking to throw. Moon toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A handoff left, Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Again, it's Elliott. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
What a terrific way to open things up in this game. They've established dominance early, and that's all teams talk about each and every week. Who's going to take control, who's going to win the line of scrimmage, and who's going to get the running game going, and that's what they're doing. Because right now, they've tilted the field to where they are actually running downhill, as we like to say, and it's really hard for defenders to equal that out.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down. Moon. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Let's go. 1,
drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, Cunningham. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Moon. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
On first down, Moon. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, Moon. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Come on, let's go.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing on first down. Moon. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's flex round! Flex round!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff looking right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd down now following the run.
We got 3. 3 deals. 3 deals. Let's go. Let's go. Flex round! Flex round! On the 10.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Ware able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Chargers. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
They'll try the left side with LT. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's go. What? Ohio. Ohio.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ohio. Let's go. What?
On first down, Cunningham flush to his right. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Moon. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's go!
Throwing on 1st down. Moon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Let's go. Ohio.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, 8. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moon. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
third down. LaDainian Tomlinson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Flex round.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Back to throw. Cunningham under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Coming left, it's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. To the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Flex round. Let's go, Ohio. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, Baldwin, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Doug Baldwin in the final seconds of the first half, and the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Ohio. Here we go. 1-9. Ohio.
3rd quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Cunningham. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Campbell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Come on. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense showing blitz.
Let's go. 38. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
the handoff. Tomlinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Again, it's Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Wide open. It's Allen, complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
They run with LT. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Tomlinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to avoid him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. On first down, Moon. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Moon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The pitch to Tomlinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Flex round. Here we go. Here we go. Flex round. 38.
Here's Tomlinson. And now running right through it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. Second half looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
They'll look to throw. And, a crush. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now it's Tomlinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together.
All will be forgiven even if he leads them into the end zone.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch him and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game.